If you're having trouble shooting in NBA 2K23, this is the video for you. No matter what your build, no matter what your height, no matter what your wingspan, no matter what your three-point rating, this is going to be a jump shot in here for you. We have over 10 plus jump shots for every single situation, every single playstyle, every single category, and we're going to break down all the new settings from release timing to the new ratings, exactly what they mean in the game, so you can understand not only what jump shots you're putting on, but why you're putting them on. So we're going to give you a ton of options. We're going to give you it for applying to everybody, and even better, we're going to put timestamps in the description so you can find exactly the part you need to very, very fast. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys appreciate this. Drop a like if you do, but let's get into the video. Yo, what's up guys? It is PowerGotGame back with another video, and this is going to be the jump shot video to end all jump shot videos. We're going to have a jump shot for every category of build you could think. Whether you're a swing 6'5" to 6'10", we're gonna have a jump shot for you. Whether you're 6'10 plus, we're gonna have a jump shot for you. Whether you're under 6'5", we're gonna have a jump shot for you too. Whether you have a 93 pointer, 83 pointer, 73 pointer, we are gonna break down all the jump shots and give you multiple options too, because we realize that not one jump shot is going to work for everybody. So we're going to give you options to choose from, and I'm going to tell you the downsides and the upsides of each of these jump shots. We're going to break down the whole new jump shot system, and I'm excited to break down everything for you guys. So the first thing you guys need to know, and I'm going to go through this quickly, I'm not going to try to waste time. The first thing you need to know is you got to go to your controller settings, and if you don't know this already, there's something called shot time and release time. Now, this is something, no matter what your jump shot is, you want to adjust this to what you feel comfortable with. So basically, I'm going to show you, Mike Wayne did a poll, and if you don't really know what to put, probably just put it on early, because that's what most people are putting it on. But you can see the options of what most people are putting this on. You could also do late, very late. I just say adjust it to how you time your shots. So if you're always getting early on your shots, maybe put this a little earlier than you used to. Maybe put it early or very early. If you're always getting late on your shots, maybe put late or very late. Just adjust this to what you feel comfortable with. There's no right answer for the shot time and release time, but if you're not shooting how you want to, this is the first thing you should change, because that's new this year. This actually affects how quick the jump shot's going to release. So you just need to know that. Number two is shot meter. I say off if you can, but there's not a big boost this year from what people have tested it. So if you have to keep it on, it's not like you're gonna suck. So you can keep it on if it makes you feel more comfortable, but try to get the off, because it would help you. So that's the few things right there. Obviously, make sure you guys put on shot boost right here. I don't have any right here, but you want to buy these shot boosts if you're playing anything competitive, or if you don't feel like you're shooting how you should, especially if you're a lower three-pointer. Shot boosts are always going to help you, and that's what the best players in the game use. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going to break down the jump shots. So I'm going to start with the 6'5" to 6'10s. I feel like that's what most people have. That's what I have as my main build. So I'm going to break that down. Then I'm going to go to the other categories, and we're going to have timestamps to help you if you want to get to a specific part. So right here, we're going to go to animations, and we're going to go to jump shot creators. So this is one of the first new jump shots I found, and I call this the perfect shot, guys, just because it has probably the best ratings in the game for around like an 85-3. 6'5". And it's this Kevin Durant, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Love. You can get this with an 85-3, and it's A minus, A minus. Now, before we get into this, I want to break down, like, a lot of people don't understand this. So I want to break down what these ratings actually mean. So these ratings, you may just think they're sitting here, but before the game came out, 2K gave definitions for each what these ratings mean. The shot speed is how quickly the shot gets to its ideal release point. So that's just how quick the shot is. So shot speed, that's kind of self-explanatory. The release height is going to be how high the shot is released. Why is this important? Think of low release height, F release height as Sean Marion. You know, if you've seen Sean Marion shoot, he shoots so low and it's easy to get blocked. If you have a high release height, it's hard to get blocked. It's harder to contest. So high release height is very important. And I'd say those are the two important. Release speed and release height, very, very important. Number three important is defensive immunity. It's how effective the shot is against defensive contest. So you really want, ideally, a super high defensive immunity, because if you can get one, that means people can't contest you. And it's been tested, and what that basically means is, let's say I have an F defensive immunity. Somebody might get a 30% contest on me, contesting the exact same. Now, if I have an A defensive immunity, that might be a 10% contest. So people are just going to physically contest you lower if you have a high defensive immunity. So you really want to try to get something high in that category if you can. And that's why we're going to see a balance this year between shots that you can just release well, but also shots that have good ratings. So I put both in this video, like shots that I know have just easy to look at indicators, but also shots that are going to give you these super high ratings that you need and give you that extra advantage. So time and impact is the last one. I say this is the least important one, but it's also like a cheat code if you can get it. But the other ones are more important. It adjusts the shot windows to reward good timing at the cost of an increased penalty for bad timing. Now, what does that mean? Think of it, and this is the secret that I see a lot of people aren't getting. Time and impact is basically just like sniper. It really is. It's like sniper. So if you have a good release, it's gonna make it easier to green. It's gonna make it easier to go in. Time and impact is like the new sniper, is my understanding of it. So if you can get a high time and impact, that's what you want to go with. So this is why I call it perfect shot. I used this for a while. I still like this jump shot a lot. Kevin Durant, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Love. I will say the Kevin Durant base is hard to learn. If you can master it, it's going to be really nice, but sometimes it gives you weird releases at certain points. It's not the easiest to look at, but it has some of the best ratings in the game. So Kevin Durant, really good base if you want to learn it right there. Now, next one is, oh, also one last thing I want to show you guys. Let me go back to the perfect shot right quick. If you go back to the perfect shot, you can adjust this animation blending. You can get like based on your 3-point rating. So if I adjusted this up and down, this would give you like different 3-point ratings, or so you can kind of adjust this sometimes. Maybe for a higher 3-point rating, maybe get different little attributes. And for the next shot I'm going to show you, it's going to be very key. But for this one, for highest release speed 50-50, I think that gives the best balance between 3-point rating and ratings right there. So custom, and you're going to see why I call it the custom. LaMelo Ball, Rudy Gay, Oscar Robertson. A+ in every category. And then it's a C- time and impact. LaMelo Ball is a really nice, clean release. It really, you can get this one for 85.3, and it really matches out every category. Besides that time and impact, that's kind of like sniper, which not everybody needs. And it's gonna give you an optimal jump shot at 85.3. But I call it the custom because this animation blending, you kind of adjust it. So let's say, okay, let's say I have a lower 3-pointer, I have an 80. You can kind of put this down all the way down to 78. This jump shot will work for you. Now you're gonna lose some defensive immunity, but you can kind of adjust it based on your 3-point rating and still keep the shot in order. But if you want, I think you should max it out if you have an 85+3, because you can get the A+ really clean. And I think this is good. This is a good balance between good ratings and just a nice shot to look at. LaMelo Ball is one of the best releases for 6'5" and 6'10s. Now, next, this is 3-shot. This is where I love this shot. This is Oscar Robertson. You're going to see Oscar Robertson in a lot of these releases because it's very, very good. Now, the only reason you're probably like, okay, why even use this? This one has a little bit higher time and impact than the other one. But the reason I like this is because Rudy Gay is one of the best bases in the game to look at. That's why people have been using it for years and years and years. And Rudy Gay, it's so clean. It's the same release every single time, but it also has really high ratings. So Rudy Gay base is just like, you're gonna make your shots if you know what you're doing. Like it's so easy to tell what the right release is or where to release the point. So you can green this every time, but not sacrifice ratings just because you're looking at a clean to look at jump shot. So Rudy Gay, Oscar Robertson, really, really good right here. A+, a little higher time and impact. So I recommend trying this if you can. And that gives you 3 jump shots right there. And then the 4th one is kind of like my first jump shot I tried in this game. I don't know if you guys know it, but we'll go to it right here. Kyle Kuzma, Rudy Gay. Doesn't have the highest ratings, but it's really clean if you just want to get used to the game, and it has a low 3-pointer indicator. So if you have a lower 3-pointer, like 80 lower, then this is going to be very good just to look at and just release at the perfect point. Not as high release, higher defensive immunity. It doesn't have the high grades because you can use it as 76 3-pointer. But if you have a lower 3-pointer, I'd say just use this jump shot. Bang, it's still going to be good. Not as good as maybe the other ones, but Kyle Kuzma, Rudy Gay is still a solid jump shot. That was the first jump shot I used in the game. I was shooting like 60% from 3 with it. So I'd say you can use that one too. That's a very nice jump shot to use in this game. So that's going to conclude on my 6'5" to 6'10" jump shots. One of those should work for you. I try to give the upside and downsides of both. If you have any questions or you got another jump shot for 6'5", 6'10", you want to drop in the comment section below, go ahead. I think all the jump shots, sometimes people play with the releases, but I think the best bases are going to be Kyle Kuzma, LaMelo Ball, Kevin Durant, and Rudy Gay. So those are going to be the jump shots. The bases pretty much everybody uses. People might change a couple different releases based on the 3-point rating, but as long as you have a 76 plus 3, this is all of these should work for you. And if you have a 73, I didn't really put that in there because I really don't think you should be. I don't know. I don't think you should be using it with like a 73. I feel like that's too low in this game. You should either go like 80 or you should just not have it all. I feel like 73 is kind of like probably not a good idea. But all right, we're gonna go over to next the Sits 10 Plus, guys. All right, guys, and that's just the Sits 10 Plus bigs. We have a lot of great jump shots for you. I have 3 I'm gonna show you guys really quick. We're gonna go through. Number 1 right here is David Robinson, Giannis, PJ Tucker. If you have an 82 plus 3, which is kind of like maths and higher, this is gonna be really good. Probably one of the fastest jump shots in the game that you can get for these type of heights. A release speed, so it's gonna be really hard to contest. I feel like a lot of problems is when you're a big man, your jump shot will oftentimes be slow and it's easy to contest. But this jump shot's gonna fix that problem for you, and it's still good defensive immunity, time and impact, release height, kind of all around. So max release speed 78-22. This is a really good jump shot. David Robinson, play around with it, but David Robinson's one of the best bases in the game for Sits 10 pluses. So any jump shot you use, try to put David Robinson on it, and I think it's going to make it a better, more complete jump shot. This is for the people with a little bit lower 3-point rating that can kind of apply to everybody. You get A- in every category, but you have to sacrifice that time and impact. But Joel Embiid 39, Giannis Antetokounmpo 61. Release speed, you want to go ahead and match that. And this is a jump shot that it has to sacrifice that time and impact, because like I said, if you have a lower 3-point rating, you're not going to be able to get the best jump shot ratings in every category, but it still manages to be strong in everywhere else. It's nice. It's probably the best jump shot you're going to get for anywhere lower this rating. And you can use it whether you have a 73-point rating, 75, 68. You have a lot of options here. So pretty much any build that Sits 10 plus and wants to shoot should be able to put on this jump shot. So this is kind of like a catch-all if you want to try that. Next, last right here for the Sits 10s is this Wagner Bosch Antetokounmpo right here. Pretty good kind of all around, a little bit slower, but really good defensive immunity, really good time and impact, release height. This is for anywhere around, like if you're like the 79-80 range, like the other one you couldn't catch you because you have like a 80. You don't want to use the 68 one, but you don't have a high enough to do the 82 one. So this is like kind of in the middle. I know a lot of people go like 83 pointer. This is a very nice jump shot too. Clean, easy to shoot with. The Chris Bosh, Giannis Antetokounmpo releases work very, very well together if you just want to see where you want to release. And it just gets really good ratings. Only thing, it is kind of slow, but you have to deal what you can with kind of these 3-point ratings. So this is another jump shot I recommend you trying if you're in that kind of 20 range. And that's going to conclude the Sits 10s. We're going to go to the small guards next. All right, last but not least is the smalls, the Sits 5 and under. So we're going to go through these really quick. This is the first perfect jump shot like anybody has found in the game. Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson. If you put it at 1 release speed, you can actually get it at A+ in every single category. But I say you just max out the release speed. You want to get the fastest jump shot possible. But if you do want to try it, just put that on 1 release speed, and that's going to give you the all A+ aesthetic. And you can try it out if you want the complete highest rated jump shot in NBA 2K23. But hey, this should be really good. It's a really nice jump shot. Stephen Curry base I don't really like by itself, but when you put it with the Oscar Robertson, which is just like, I swear you're gonna see it so much, it's like the money release, the money base and everything, then it's really easy to use. But Stephen Curry by itself, it might be a little weird and you might take some time to get used to. Next one, this is going to be for more variety of builds. Oscar Robertson, Steve Kerr, A's in multiple categories, just a little bit low release height. This is a very nice jump shot too. It's clean. You're going to hit it when it's wide open. It's fast. It's not going to be contested much. The only thing is that you can see the cutoff right here at 86. So if this is for people, maybe they can't get the 91 3-pointer, but they're somewhere in like the 80s or the high 80s, 86, 87, 88. This is going to be a very good jump shot for you. And the last one, this is the final one. This could be used for everyone. 22% Oscar Robertson, 78% Luka Doncic, max release speed. This is anything for a 79 3-pointer plus. Cole Anthony's a very, very good base this year, especially for smalls. You can see high defensive immunity, A+, A- release speed, time and impact C, release height B, and you can use this like, honestly, I don't think you should have a build this small and under a 79 3-pointer. for mid-range. So this should be able to use for anybody. Kind of just if you can't use one of those other jump shots because you're kind of stuck, then use this Cole Anthony one. It's going to be very nice. And you can adjust some of the releases around. If like, let's say example, you have an 85 3, you really want the 86 3-pointer jump shot, then if you adjust like one release, you can probably make sure you get the stat to get it. So don't be afraid to kind of play with it. So if your ratings don't exactly hit what you want to get, but these 3 jump shots, one of them should work for you. Just depending on kind of what you want in a jump shot. This is very fast and able to hit contested over people in their face. That's that type of jump shot this Cole Anthony one is. Alright guys, so that's gonna conclude the video. I hope I helped you guys. We broke down all the categories. We broke down smalls, we broke down bigs, we broke down the swings in the middle. If you guys got any other jump shots you think would be helpful to people, drop them in the comment section. I'll check them out and we can help each other because we're all a community. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new, like the video, and I am out, guys.